Hey everybody, in this lecture video, let's take a look at topic number 21, Cartesian coordinate system. I'm going to quickly introduce your x and y axis, and then we'll do a couple of examples. So Cartesian coordinate system is actually the official name for your x and y axis. Was developed by René Descartes, who lived from 1596 to 1650. So Descartes developed the Cartesian coordinate system for solving geometric problems using algebra. So it was actually dealing with geometry using algebra. So kind of stumble upon the Cartesian coordinate system. Descartes based his system on a relationship between points in the plane and ordered pair of real numbers. So as you know, the Cartesian coordinate system, okay, or your x and y axis, the x and y is called the coordinates, points, or ordered pair. So I sometimes use all three, all three of these words. So when we are reading our Cartesian coordinate system, the first value is actually referring to the x value. The x-axis tell me I'm moving left to right, okay, or moving right or moving left. Then the y value tells me I need to go up or down. So you probably seen this before. The four quadrant of the Cartesian coordinate system. The four quadrant for right now kind of tells us our coordinates or our points below to which quadrant. So for example, if you have a point or a coordinate that is negative 2 comma 3, negative 2 comma 3, the x value is negative, the y value is positive. So that tells me that this point belongs to quadrant 2. Okay, so the signs for the x value and the y value in these four quadrants is actually based off the origin. The origin is where the x value and the y value are both 0 and 0. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to actually give myself a little point right here. I'm going to copy it. So to reach this negative 2 comma 3, to plot a point, we always start from the origin. So the x value negative 2 tell me to go to the left 2. The y value 3 tells me then I need to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. So remember, this is only 1 point. So that would only be 1 point plotted. What happens a lot of times with students is when they read negative 2 for x, they go to the left 2 and put the point there. Then up 3, put another point. So that actually means you're plotting 2 points, which is incorrect. Okay, so negative 2 comma 3, all these points is only 1 point. So the x value tell me to either go right or left first. Then the y value tell me I need to go up or down next. Okay. So let's give a try right here. All right, consider the following coordinates. Plot the given coordinates on the graph. So 1, 6. So I'm going to start my point at the origin. 1, 6 tell me go to the right 1, then up 6. To the right 1, up 6. So that would be right there. Negative 2 comma 3 would be to the left 2, up 3. 1, 2, 3. So all these are unit scale, 1 unit scale. 2, negative 3. 2, negative 3, positive 2 first, then negative 3 next. That means go to the right 2, then down 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's another point. Negative 2, negative 3. Negative 2, negative 3 means we will go to the left 2. 1, 2. Then down 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1 point. 0, 5. So when you get 0 for x value, that means I do not go right or left. Okay. Then the second number is positive 5. That tells me I simply will need to just go up 5. So that tells me this point is actually located on the y-axis. All right, 5, 0. The first number 5 tells me to go to the right 5. The second number, the y value is 0. That tells me to stay on the x-axis. So very, very important. It turns out every single points on the entire x-axis, all the y values are 0. So if I go to the right one, that's 1 comma 0. To the right 2 is 2 comma 0. If I start from the origin, go to the left 1 is -1, 0, -2, 0, -3, 0. So what that tells us is on the x-axis, all the y values are 0. So that means on the y-axis, okay, all the x values are 0. So because if I'm starting at the origin and the x values are 0, that means if the y value is 1, so that will be 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5. Okay, same thing going downward, 0, -1, 0, -2, 0, -3. So that means on the entire y-axis, all the x values are 0. Okay, keep these two concepts in mind. We will need them for another topic. All right, identify the coordinates. Okay, so remember now, when you write out coordinates or points, you got to consist x value and the y value. So let's take a look at your A. To reach A from the origin, I need to go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then down 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that would be -6, -4. All right, got to use parentheses as well. Okay, when you actually write a coordinates. Point B, you reach point B to the right 1, 2, 3, down 2. So that would be 3, -2. All right, point C is actually on the x-axis. So to reach point C from the origin, you simply got to go to the left 1, 2, 3. That's left 3. So the x value is -3. The y value, you do not go up or down. So the y value got to remain as 0. All right. So on the handwritten portion, you will plot some points for me, and on the homework, you will also identify some points for me. Okay. All right. I got two examples here. Both of them actually is for the next topic. Consider the following equation. Okay. Determine if the given order pair satisfy the given equation. So what I mean is, we want to substitute x value, the variable x with the x value, substitute the variable y with the y value. Once we substitute and evaluate, let's see if it's equal to the right hand side. So to determine whether this order pair or this point satisfy the equation, all we got to do is just substitute. So 2 is x, 5 is y. So we substitute x for 2. So that would be 3x, 3 times x. Now will be 3 times 2 minus 2 times 5. Normally times y. Now we'll substitute for 5. Does that equal to 8? Well, this is 6 minus 10, which definitely not equal to 8. So the answer is no. Okay, no. The order pair, I'm just going to write it out the words. So what it's saying is the order pair does not satisfy the equation. All right. Okay, there's the reason why I'm writing all this. We'll probably come back, talk about it when we go over another topic. Consider the following equation, determine the missing coordinate. So determine the missing coordinate is basically how we are going to find 2 points and then graph what we so-called the equation of the line in the next topic. So basically, right now, I'm giving you x value, -2. I need you to find the y value. So all we do is substitute -2 for x and we solve for y. Okay, so x is -2. Let's solve for y. So if I give you x value, that means I want you to solve for variable y. So 2 normally times x, now 2 will times -2. Substitute -2 for x minus y equal to 3. 2 times -2 is -4. So still negative y and equal to +3. So this is basically like solving linear equation that we done at the beginning of the semester. So solving for y, since my variable is y, and it's negative, what I can do is move it over to the other side, bring the 3 back. So that will give me negative y come to the right, become positive. Negative 4 still negative 4. Positive 3 come over to the left side, become negative. So that means y is equal to negative 7. Okay, so my missing value, first one is negative 7. So basically what we got ourselves here is an x value negative 2 and a negative 7. This point guaranteed will satisfy this equation. Why? Because I just used this equation to come up with the missing value. Therefore, this x and y value got to satisfy this equation. Okay, satisfying the equation also means something else. Okay, satisfy the equation also indicates that, also show you that the point or the coordinate is or is not on the line. So since our previous problem, that coordinate does not satisfy the equation, that means that point is not on the line. Okay, that's another meaning of it. All right, try the other one. Given you y value negative 1, I want you to find me the x value that will satisfy this equation. So that's 2x minus, substitute negative 1 for y. So I'm substituting negative 1 for the y. I use a parenthesis for protection of that negative sign in front of the y. So now my second term is really negative 1 times negative 1, which will actually give me positive 1. So this is 2x plus 1 equal to 3. Since my variable 2x is already positive, so I'm going to move my positive 1 over to the other side, which become minus 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Divide both sides by 2. Coefficient 2, x equal to 1. All right, so it turns out when y is negative 1, x value is positive 1. So this point will satisfy this coordinates. Okay, so just real quick, kind of refresh your memory on the x and y coordinates. When we plot points, we always starting from the origin, 0, 0. The first number is the x value, tell me to go right or left. Then the second value tell me I will then go up or down. All right. So that will conclude this lecture video. Thank you for watching.